What is up, everybody? This is Famous. Welcome to another Pokemon tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at the Game Boy Advance emulator, in this case, MyBoy, and we're going to be talking about how to do trades in the actual game. That is actually possible. You don't have to use cheat codes to get certain type of Pokemon. You can actually enable the trade function. So one thing that you're going to need to set up beforehand is to start a new game in a different version. So if you have Leaf Green, go ahead and download Fire Red, start the game, and you have to get to the point where you catch a second Pokemon. You need at least 2 Pokemon to be able to initiate the trade, and then once you have that set up, this is going to be the steps that we are going to take to actually get through the trade. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, so before we get into this, it's important for me to note that our main account is Pokemon Leaf Green, and then our mule account that we're going to be doing the trades with is Fire Red. So, before we get into this though, the first button that you need to press is, up at the top left, it's got those 3 little ribbon buttons. Go ahead and press that, and then the menu comes up like this. So, the button that we're going to be using is called Link Local. What that means is this is a new feature, by the way, in MyBoy. So Link Local allows you to have more than one game up together at the same time, and then you'll be able to toggle between the accounts. So let's go ahead and move on to that. So we click Link Local, and then notice that there is another game. That's what you're going to click on. And then we are going to do that, and then we're, like I said, going to load in Fire Red. So go ahead and click the version that you need. And notice that down here it says GBA number 2, which that's kind of your indicator that it worked. So once you do it, you're going to have to go through your menu, when you start the game. So go ahead and get through that. Once you have everything loaded up, you're going to head to the Pokemon Center, go up to the 2nd floor, and then you're going to talk to the person. And you're going to say, that you're here for the trading center. And then it's going to ask you to save the game. Go ahead and save the game. Then you're just going to have to basically click through the menus. And it takes a little bit of time. But this is definitely worth it, because I'm walking you through step by step, showing you exactly how to do this. So then it's going to say, please wait to cancel. Now, at this point in time, what we're going to do is pull up the menu again, and if you notice at the top, Switch Game is now available. And that is the function that we are going to use from now on to switch between Leaf Green and Fire Red. Right now we're on Fire Red, so when we click on Switch Game, we're going to switch back over to Leaf Green, which we clicked on right now. So now we need to go upstairs as well, and we need to go to the same trading booth to go ahead and initiate the trade. So, like I said, go up and talk to him, and you'll notice we're going to be doing the exact same thing on both accounts. We simply just have to toggle between them. So it's going to ask you to save the game once again. Go ahead and do that. So it said that you saved the game, please wait, do not click cancel, and then it says when all players are ready, go ahead and click confirm. So at this point in time, go ahead and click confirm, and then press A by doing that. And once you do that, it's going to ask you to enter. So go ahead and walk in. Notice, this is really kind of freaky. But if you notice, you've got 2 players in here right now. That's you on both accounts. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's also kind of creepy if you think about it, that, there's basically a ghost player in there right now. So go ahead and go up to the computer, go ahead and initiate it, and it's going to say, please wait. Now that it says, please wait, this is the moment that you're going to click on the menu again, and then go ahead and click Switch Game, and then we're going to go back over to the Fire Red and do the same thing. Go ahead and walk up to the computer, and then once you do, initiate it, and it's going to say please wait. So now notice that it says communication standby, please wait. Go ahead and switch the game again. We're going to go back over to Leaf Green. Once you do that, this menu is going to pop up. And what it shows right now is, the Pokemon of one of the accounts, and then the Pokemon of the second account. So think about it this way. When you're switching between the games, you can only initiate the trade on your side, then you have to switch the game and get the other person to confirm the trade. So in this case, we are going to be trading Haunter because we want to evolve it into a Gengar. So go ahead and do that. It's going to say communication standby. Switch the game back over to Fire Red so it switches the orientation. We're going to trade it with a Pidgey in this case. So we are going to do trade. Now it's going to show both the Pokemon. Is this trade okay? Yes. So let's switch back over to the other account and confirm that the trade is okay. So now we're back on Leaf Green. We're going to click yes. And now the annotation is going to occur. And it's going to say who's going where. And then something really cool happens. Check this out. I haven't seen this in so long, but it is so cool to see the graphics again like this. The Pokemon cross each other. And then now we are going to be switching them from one account to the other. So here we go. So we've got the Pokemon up there. We've got Pidgey. And then we're going to have to switch over to the other side to see Haunter. So what we're going to do is switch games again. We're going over to Fire Red, our Mule account, and check this out. Haunter is evolving, and Haunter is evolving into a Gengar. I thought this evolution is pretty cool. We definitely wanted to use Gengar. We could have used any Pokemon that we wanted to do this, but definitely chose Gengar, one of my personal favorites, and my friend Chris as well, who helped me out with this. So it says that Haunter evolved, saving, don't turn off the power. So at this point in time, you can either end the entire process and you can be done, but of course in this case you want to keep switching back and forth because we want to trade the Pokemon back again because we want to get it back over to our main account. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to select Pidgey, it'll be on a standby, switch the account, we're going back over to Fire Red, we're going to grab Gengar, initiate the trade, and then now we're going to confirm that the trade is okay. Once we do that, as you guys know, switch over to the other account with the switch game function, go back to Leaf Green, click yes, go confirm the trade, and now it's doing the orientation again. Like I said, I think this graphic is really cool. It's so cool to see this. It's in the emulator, and the fact that we can actually do the trades in the emulator is, you know, an incredible feature for MyBoy to add to the emulator. I personally like it. It's really cool to do it this way as opposed to doing cheat codes or something like that and just simply getting a Gengar in the game. So now we have initiated the second set of trades, and then once we do that, it's going to say that it's going to save. And then after that point, once it's done saving, you can basically, we're just going to terminate the function. So let's go ahead and switch back over to Fire Red. We're going to back out and go to cancel. Cancel's at the bottom of the screen. And then once you click on cancel, we're going to be back in the room. And then we're just going to simply walk out and it's going to basically terminate the connection. And we're just going to do that on both accounts. So we have to switch over to the other game. Switch over to Leaf Green. And then once again, we're going to go over to cancel in the bottom right of the screen. Once you click cancel, you're now both going to be sitting in the room. But like I said, you both have to leave the room for this to work. So it's going to say the link's going to be terminated if you leave the room. Is that okay? Click yes. Terminating link, you will be escorted out of the room. Please wait. It's waiting on your friend. So switch the game. Go over to Fire Red and then terminated, escort the room. Both of you are out now. And now that both of you are out, you know, you're done. And we can go ahead and take a look just to kind of show that it works. We need to switch back over to our main account, the Leaf Green, to just go ahead and show you the Pokemon in its place. So when we go to Pokemon, there it is. We've got Gengar at the bottom. We're going to pull it up just so you can see it. So there you have it. What we did was we had a Mule account, which in this case we used Fire Red versus our main account, Leaf Green. And then we established a link local. Once we did that, we went to the Pokemon Center, and then we initiated the trade. We switched between the accounts. We sent over a Haunter, got the Haunter to evolve to a Gengar, and then traded the Gengar back over to us. That's how you do it. That is the complete walkthrough. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more Pokemon content.